watching this video to find one single mantra to become one of the best English communicator, if not in the country, but well in your society. You have watched hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos to become fluent, yet problem remains the same. Just to talk about the same hitch, Miss Rocky and I today are in full mood to do rock and roll with their mindset today.
Oh yes, we are gonna rip them apart.
Okay.
We are gonna show them the mirror today.
That's needed. That's the most needed thing to do right now with these guys, yeah?
They're gonna face the reality head on.
So I have the very first question today to ask you that what do you think? What is the major problem? Why do they not learn? Even after joining so many institutions, not Pep Talk India, but other institutions, after buying so many books, after watching a lot of videos, sometimes in fact the video, how to stay motivated to learn English. Yet why problem remains the same? What do you think?
I was in Gurugram, right? I was sitting in the pub with one of my friends, and this friend of mine, he's from UK, not Uttarakhand, United Kingdom. I mean to say he has spent many years there, right? So now he's doing business in Gurgaon. He deals in imported cars. So we were having beer in one of the pubs, and we were just having business conversation. All of a sudden, door opens, and very, very, very beautiful girl enters.
Just like me?
Yeah, just like you.
Thank you.
So, then all eyes are on her. Everybody is looking at her. And my friend was luckier than I was, actually. She came and started talking to my friend. Oh my God. So, what happens? His phone's charger was on the table. She might have seen the charger, of course.
Alright.
So she just asked for the charger. She spoke a couple of sentences and he got nervous. Though his English is really good and most of the times he's confident, right?
Yeah.
Still he got nervous. Then I asked him a question. How come you got nervous? You're a very confident person. He said, I created hype.
Oh.
Most of the people, they create hype of beautiful females. They create hype of English.
You do. By the
English is a big thing in our society.
You're right. I mean, the hype what they create, it's not a big deal to learn English language and to speak better English. In fact, just think about it. If somebody wants to learn Mandarin, that's the most difficult language to learn.
Mandarin, yes. Very difficult
Yet
language.
people learn it. English is so damn easy. And still people have the same issue after joining a lot of institution, yet person remains the same. And about your friend, I would love to meet that guy.
So the first thing that we shouldn't be creating hype. English is just a language. It's just a language. And there are other strategies we are going to discuss right after this short break. Yeah, hi, welcome back. I have a second question now for Khushi Singh. Now, so many people, they want to speak English fluently. Of course, you know about it. They want to learn this language, a beautiful language, of course. But they are worried about making mistakes and they never speak.
You're damn right.
So what's the solution?
So see, you will be embarrassed if you want to learn something in your life. Whatever in your life you wish to achieve, there is no path which goes directly after a few of the shortcuts. There is embarrassment, there will be humiliation, there would be times where you might feel like giving up. No, that's not my cup of tea.
So you cannot learn without making mistakes,
Absolutely.
right?
Did you learn to walk without falling down so many times? No, you didn't. But that time when you were a kid, when you were a toddler, you didn't really care about the people. Same attitude you're gonna have now. I don't care what people think. I don't care if people laugh if I make some of the grammatical mistakes or if I make some pronunciation mistake. It's pretty okay. Let it be,
So wonderful solution. You cannot learn anything without making mistakes. There is no other way.
Absolutely.
That's the only way,
On the
right?
other day, you told me one good thing. You said that you were telling the student, I overheard that, I'm sorry. So you were telling the student that do we have some road in this country on the name of your complete dedicated to you? Do you have some temple saying that Ajay temple, Vijay temple, Reena temple? And then said, no, no, it's nothing like that. I mean, they were perplexed. You said, then why are you embarrassed? If there's nothing on the name of yours where people know, oh my God, such a big wig you are, why are you embarrassed? Feel like you're a toddler and learn.
Yeah.
Right?
Interesting thing is, even if you're a big wig, right? Still, whatever you want to learn, you'll be making mistakes.
Absolutely.
That's the rule of this universe.
Absolutely.
And whosoever doesn't want to make mistake, we have a bad news for you. You will never be able to speak English.
Because you'll only speak what you know. You would never ever gonna learn anything new. Well, I have another question for you. On the other day, somebody was talking about that I don't have atmosphere. I mean, the inquiry who came on the other day, right? Yes. So, you know what, if I come here for 2 hours, 3 hours, I spend time with you guys in the classroom, then after that I go back home and the same environment of my parents, my friends, my siblings, and again, the Hindi environment, those dialects environment, right? So how to create that atmosphere to learn English better? What do you say?
I was watching the interview of this polyglot. His name is Timothy Donor. Now, Timothy can speak 21 languages fluently. 21 languages fluently. Here, so many people, they have been struggling to speak English for so many years, right? And he can speak 21 languages fluently. He was asked a question, Timothy, how come you can speak 21 languages fluently? He said, the moment I decide to learn any language, I fall in love with the language. Now, of course, Timothy doesn't have atmosphere at home, right? He can speak Arabic, he can speak Mandarin. It doesn't mean that Chinese people live at his home. the Arab people live at his home, or Russians live at his home. No,
Does he go to their home?
No, he doesn't.
Right.
He doesn't. So the thing is, you do not get atmosphere most of the times. You have to create atmosphere.
That's right. You gotta create
So
atmosphere.
you cannot blame it on atmosphere. So now, if Timothy has to learn Spanish, what he does, he tries to learn a new Spanish word every day. He practices intentionally in his conversation. He updates the status on social networking sites intentionally using that word. He video records himself. He audio records himself in Spanish only.
Alright.
And he tries to find Spanish people in the city.
And he must be watching a lot of movies in Spanish, right? Yeah.
He watches so many Spanish movies. So he falls in love with the language. If you're in love with something, you'll create atmosphere yourself.
Yes, you create the situation, the circumstances that you live in that atmosphere, right?
Yes. You won't be having this self-pity, oh my God, I do not have English atmosphere. How can I learn English? So do not blame it on atmosphere. You can create atmosphere, right?
Problem is that people like to talk about their past, why they couldn't learn English and why they cannot learn English in future. They never ever try to stay in the present, that even if you learn 2 words, let's say just 2 words every day, imagine in 30 days you have learned 60 new English words. And that's the beauty of learning every day.
Of course.
Yeah, right?
You know, I still remember one conversation. Somebody was telling me the same. Oh, sir, I do not have English atmosphere. How can I improve my English? How can I speak English fluently? Then I told him in Hindi, तो भाई अंग्रेज भेज दें क्या तेरे घर? Right? You can create atmosphere for yourself.
They feel so. They feel like if they shift to some other countries, if they get migrated to UK or US, they will automatically learn how to speak in English language fluently. And that's such a myth. I mean, you need to debunk this myth too.
Yeah, we're going to debunk this myth after this short commercial break again. Let me tell you one interesting thing. So many relatives of mine, they have shifted to US, UK, Canada, Australia from Punjab, right? Still they keep calling me every now and then. Oh yaar, mainu ek gal dassi yaar. Edi angrezi kis tarah padhun? Then I get surprised. My God, you have been living there for so many years, still you keep asking me. You have been living in the native countries for 10, 20, 30 years, right? So that's quite interesting.
Yes, I mean, let me add something here. Like, I was once reading an article that said that in UK, almost 6 lakhs migrants, will be deprived of the basic amenities what UK government provides for free if they don't learn to converse in English with natives there fluently.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. It means to speak English fluently, you need willingness.
Yes.
You need right kind of strategies.
Absolutely.
And you need right kind of motivation, right?
Yes, not just the atmosphere, you know.
And as better speakers do, better speakers, they listen more, they read more, they speak more.
Let me interrupt you here. I find you one of the best speakers I've ever heard of. Right? So you tell me, what is your secret?
It's really simple. I listen more, I read more, I speak more. I have this right kind of motivation with me that I want to be the best on this planet. That's it.
Oh, so which means, are you saying that one has to have not just the willingness and rest of the other things, but the desire to become the one, right?
Without this burning desire, you cannot speak.
You know what? I don't want them to have a lot of things in one go. Otherwise, they'll have again the same problem. They won't practice it, right? So I'm gonna cut this short now. All right. Thank you so much for talking about all those, debunking the myth, talking about how do they, natives learn and how they can be fluent English speaker. So I'm gonna see you soon in some other videos. Bye then, Tara. See you. Well, let me tell you one good thing. He gave me a challenge that until unless I get so many subscribers just by looking at you, he's not gonna let me make any other video. Please subscribe it. Do it, please.